Hello and thank you for joining me on the Lothar Life. Today I am going to show you what I did to build my pallet wall in my house. It's really not that hard to do. I know you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. Trust me. I'm going to show you step by step what I did, and from what you will learn from my video, I'm hoping that you will even be able to do a better pallet wall. So if you want to learn how to take an ordinary board like this and turn it into this, then stick around. So these are the boards that we're going to be using. I know that there's a lot of people that take pallets and strip them down. That seems like a lot of work. You can buy the pre-packs of wood with different colors on it, which is extremely expensive. So I went the route of getting these reversible plank paneling. It's a white wood reversible plank paneling, and one side has got grooves on it and then the other side is just flat, and that's the side that I'm going to be using for the wall. And they come in 8-foot sections, and we measured them out into 4-foot, 3-foot, 2-foot, and some 1-foot sections just to kind of give a little bit of variety on it. And then here are the colors that we're going to stain them. So we've got a weathered gray, we've got a natural black cherry, and then I'm going to do a few of the boards. I'm going to do a base coat of black, and then I'm going to put a little bit of this aqua colored blue over it. They didn't have any of the paint like that, so I just bought the spray paint that I'm just going to spray into a can, and then I'll just kind of paint it and brush it on, kind of whitewash it over the black. Alright, so now I'm going to start getting the cans of stain open and get all the boards in place and start staining and see what happens. Alright, let's open these up. So first I'm going to do is open up my wood packs. Package open. And these are the 2-foot lengths, I believe. And then I'm going to go ahead and put some gloves on, just so I don't get stain all over my hands. And I'm just going to go ahead and mix these up real good. I should have probably started with the lightest color first, but I went right into that black cherry. The black cherry looked real good. So it's the black cherry.
That was easy.
Yeah. So I realized that when I was staining with my gloves that it felt like the stain was getting a little kind of cold on my finger, but I just figured because I was dunking it into the stain, but I just took it off. There was a hole in it, and I guess I'm left with this. So it's kind of a nice look.
Hello?
So here's the colors that we have so far. Well, actually, that we're going to be using. This is the sun bleached, just a real light dusting of kind of a light gray, black cherry, the weathered gray, and then the boards that I painted black with a little bit of aqua colored paint over it, which I think is going to look pretty good. We're not going to have a ton of those boards on the wall, maybe like 10 or 12 of them total, just to kind of throw in a little bit of a variety, but most of them are going to be these three colors here. So all of the wood board planks are stained and ready to go. This is the wall that the wood pieces are going to go. Got everything kind of ready. I'm only going to have to make a couple cuts on the bottom, which that shouldn't be a big deal. I'll use a jigsaw for that, but I kind of laid out the pieces along the length here, which is just under 12 feet. It's about 11 feet 10 inches. So the boards that are cut 4 foot, 3 foot, 2 foot, and 1 foot, they're never going to match perfectly, which that's fine. I knew that there was going to be some scrap. I just figured it'd be a lot easier to stain and paint the boards first, and then if I've got to go across, I'll probably go across one way, cut the board on the right hand side, and then maybe just go back and forth. Otherwise you're going to have a bunch of cut boards on the end piece boards on that side. So I'll probably just go back and forth and zigzag with it. And here's the wood painted boards, which are going to be accent pieces. So now what I got to do is I looked at putting this board up against the ceiling, and then I put a level underneath it, and it looked like it was pretty level, but I am going to have to check that throughout the course of the project to make sure that it's staying nice and level. I don't do a lot of projects that are going to require a nail gun. Otherwise I would have gotten an air compressed one, but for what I'm going to be doing, small projects, I'm just going to go with the battery operated nailer, and that should work out fine for what I'm doing. Actually looks pretty good. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rows done. I'm not sure how long that took, but it seems like it took a while. But making sure that everything's level along the way took a little longer, and having to cut a few pieces just to get them towards the end there. But I think it is looking pretty good. I'm really happy with the way it's looking. And I like that V-groove. It is so much better than using like pallets and stuff like that, because it just connects right into the bottom of it, and it's super easy to put together. So we're gonna go take a break and go out to eat and get some supper and come back and do a little more. Okay, since the dinner break I put a few more rows on, and this is what we've got right now. I think it looks pretty good. It's late, so I'm probably gonna just finish it up tomorrow. So we'll talk to you later.
Talk to you later.
Just have the bottom to do. Gonna have to do some cutouts by the plugs and the outlets down there. It's after midnight. Figured I'd just wait till tomorrow and finish that. I think it's looking pretty good. It's done. So here's the pallet wall, complete. I would say that this actually was not that difficult of a project. The only thing that, and I mentioned before, that became a little time consuming is under each one of these pieces of wood, I would check the level for each one. So I would go underneath each one before I put the brad nails on the board and make sure that they're nice and level. And I did that really for almost every board. There's a few of them that I didn't have to check, you know, when you got to the end, it's like at that point it's really not going to matter. The other thing I noticed is in order to get some of them level, some of these joints, like up on the V groove, were all the way tight, and then some of them I had to drop down a little bit. So if I got a board that, you know, was maybe up to the V groove here, in order to keep it level, I might have had to just kind of tap it down a little bit, still within the groove, because that groove is forgiving. I think that's about a 1/4 inch coming out. So on some of the places there's more of a space, some of them it's nice and tight up against the top, flush with the other board. But just take a little time with it and make any adjustments that you need. So here's the completed wall with all of our decorations after we got done doing the wall, putting everything there that we wanted to. Got the fireplace, electric fireplace installed over there. This is what the final wall looks like. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video of me making the pallet wall, and I hope it inspires you guys to do something really creative in your house. If you guys have any questions at all, please leave them in the comments and I would be happy to answer them regarding what I did to build the wall, anything that I didn't cover in the video, the products that I used. I will put a link in the description to all the products that I used and where to purchase them. And stay tuned for more content. I've got more projects that I'm working on. I've got some rental homes and some different stuff coming up that I work on. And then just day-to-day family stuff with the kids and the grandkids, having fun. I hope you guys enjoy my channel. Please like and subscribe to my channel. And thank you for watching The Lother Life. Have a great day. Woo! She's coming together.